We begin our journey in the Naked Orc Tavern. Shy,
And he did
can you
press the
see
wrong button.
Fifi? Can you see Fifi sitting in front of the fireplace?
I see four-legged Fifi.
Okay.
That's him.
Alright, so we're still good.
We're good. Okay. So you wait. Well, you begin to stir after your night of. You don't really know what. You do not remember a single thing since coming to the Naked Orc after getting all of that gold.
Do I still have my troll soul?
Yes, you do. Of course you
Okay.
do. Bonehead, could you roll a history check to see if you remember what happened the night before? As you pointed out in our last game, skeletons can't get drunk, so the fact that you don't remember what happened the night before is a little bit weird to you.
That's a 12.
That is good enough. Thank God.
Yay!
And so I'm going to give you some. You're going to have a flashback.
Oh boy.
Oh.
So you remember just after you got to the Naked Orc and you had your first drink, you suddenly everything went black, and next thing you knew, you were here, sitting in a chair, in front of this weird creature.
Oh, how may I help you?
He goes, yes, well, you may help me. We wanted to ask you, because, yeah, sorry. It's been a rough day around here.
That's alright.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Yeah, I have to do a lot of paperwork myself.
Yeah, you're the mayor of Saffwood right now, isn't that right?
Yeah, that's 100% correct.
Yeah, that's really, really good. It's more than we expected from you.
Oh.
No, I don't mean that as an insulting way. It's just, yeah, you don't really expect people from here to become mayors of towns. Most of the time, they sort of don't trust you.
From here?
Yes, you know, from like a soul that's gone back up.
Oh, is this the afterlife?
Kind of. Yeah, sorry. Anyway, I'm here on behalf of the lady I work for. You've been bringing back quite a few people recently, isn't that right?
Yeah, a couple dozen a week, I'd say.
Yeah. Okay. So we don't have any issue with that. That's absolutely fine. Don't it. Keep doing what you're doing. It's great. It's great stuff.
Oh, thank you. I do my best.
Yeah. The thing that we actually wanted to talk to you about is we've been noticing some people up there, quite a few people, have been killed recently. But the souls haven't come down here. I don't know if you know anything about that, but it's getting a little bit weird down here. Usually when people
bookkeeping.
die, we get their souls.
There is one soul that I have. This lady, I'm gonna hold up the troll soul.
Oh, no, I mean, obviously we would prefer if we could have that.
Are you sure? Because all she's done is ask to speak to my manager this entire time.
Yeah, it's
a lot of, do
fine.
You know who my husband is?
Yeah, we would prefer if we could have that soul. If you want to keep it, that's fine. We're talking about the grander scope here. There's been almost, oh gosh, I think it's about 300 deaths now.
Oh,
And we've
oh,
had 0 souls come
shit!
down.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I was, I should probably mention, somebody, are you familiar with the, oh God, what's his name? Some kind of, king. The king who should not have been, something like that?
A king?
Yeah, the king that never was, I believe.
He picks up one of the books in front of him and kind of goes through the pages. Like, real quick, quicker than you think he can actually read them. And then he
Oh,
puts the book back down and he goes, I don't think we're familiar. Could you, have you had any dealings with him? You could,
well, it's less.
describe him, maybe?
It's less that we've had dealings with him and more that he's had dealings with us. We've had we also, on top of me being mayor, we opened up a school and slash orphanage and the like, really give back to the community. But also they came through. They've been they kidnapped all our children, most of them. They've kidnapped many town members from the surrounding area. They've been killing people and tearing their souls apart. Um
Okay,
creating things called never
that might be
gnomes.
it. Oh no.
You said about 200?
Almost 300 now, and the number's going
Oh,
up every day.
well,
Um,
I can tell you that there's about 7 never gnomes created per soul. So, yeah, I mean, you can do the math on that.
oh, okay, that's, are you telling me that that the Never Gnomes are made from the souls that should have come down here?
Yeah, you guys are basically getting robbed.
That, oh, that's very upsetting to hear.
Yeah. And the king who should not have been is somewhat behind it. We think we know who he is. This lich guy who was recently brought back from the dead. But we could be
Oh,
wrong on that.
God, there's 3 times something like this happens. It's always a fucking glitch. Always.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And he grabs a pen and starts scribbling down what you've said,
Um,
and like quoting you.
Actually, there's two other witnesses to the event. One Fifi Lestrong and one Nepezi, who would probably also be able to give you a little bit more information than myself. They're a lot more perceptive than I am.
Right. Okay. Well, we might choose to contact them in the future. As just as you're already a returned person, it's a lot easier to get you down here. There's a lot less paperwork for me.
Yeah, my soul's still out in the ethereal plane and all that kind of deal. I get
Yeah.
it. I'm a
Yeah. It's
necromancer. I got you.
yeah. Um.
Is
So there's Nepezi, and what's the other one?
Fifi Lestrong?
Strong. Okay, I'll write that down. Um, is there any other information you can give me? Anyone trying to stop him? I'm hoping.
Well, ourselves. Honestly, from what I can tell, we're really the only ones up against him at this point. I mean, there's townsfolk and others who are trying to raise arms, but they're moving a bit quick for that to really be much of anything. We're hoping to maybe take them out um with well, I'm hoping to take them out with necrotic understanding.
Yeah, that's probably the. Unfortunately, I don't really have enough information to give any proper advisement, but it sounds like you're doing a good job so far.
No,
Um,
really not.
okay. It sounds like
It,
you're trying your best
no,
at
thank
the
you.
moment. Um, well, if you can try and stop more people from from dying, so that we can, you know, like take their souls as we're meant to. That would be great.
I'll do my best. But I mean, we're in kind of a tight spot ourselves. I
Yeah,
also
I
I
get
have a
that.
I do have a question though. The souls that were taken, that the people that were killed to create these Nevergnomes, are they going to be able to return to the like the prime material plane, or are they going to be brought immediately down here?
I'm afraid at this time I can't really tell you that. Um, I don't have as much information on the situation as I'd perhaps like to have in
Okay.
order to advise properly.
Well,
Um,
I'm mostly asking as legal guardian of some of these individuals. It would be great if you could get me that information.
if you're the legal guardian, then I'm sure something can be arranged. But for the majority of them, if they were killed using, you know, the proper means, they would most likely come down here.
Oh,
We
they
just want
certainly
to know.
weren't.
Yeah, we're not 100% sure on that. We're still looking into it.
All right.
We just want, if someone dies up there, their soul comes down here. That's how it is. That's how it's meant to be.
Yeah. Oh,
We,
yeah. Understood.
yeah, we just want to keep that up. We don't want to, you know, rock the boat too much.
Yeah, gotta do the paperwork and all that.
Yeah, exactly. There is so much paperwork
Speaking of
surrounding.
which, I'm starting to collect souls of my own. Is there any paperwork I need to fill out for those not coming down this way, or is it like just sort of a sort of like when if you make more than like 500 souls, like we would rather, or if you
Uh,
make more than like 100 souls in a year, like we're gonna have to file paperwork, but before that, we don't really care kind of situation.
we usually like every soul to be accounted for, but considering you're one of the returned people, you kind of work for us. So any soul that you take, it kind of it's already ours. You know.
Oh, okay.
We would
D-
prefer if you'd fill out a 52A form for
oh,
every
great.
soul, but it's not 100% necessary. Like if you forget one or two, I'm sure that can be swept under the rug. Don't tell anyone that I told you that.
It's great. Would there be any like a mailing address or something I could send to you?
You know what? You don't really need to worry about that. Now that I know you're doing it, I'll get the forms
All right.
sent to you directly. And
Oh, great. Thanks.
as soon as you finish the form, I'll get them brought back.
All right. Oh, you know what? When I use the energy in a soul, it'll come down here anyway, so I'll just send the form with them.
That's a very good. Oh, okay. So you're actually planning on using the energy. That's fine.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people, they just collect them, and they
Yeah,
just sit up in jars, and they're like, oh, it looks pretty.
I've heard about that. Like liches and necromancers just having like jars of souls and being like, "Oh, well, I got this one in like Utah or something." And it's like, "Okay, but like you are we going to do anything with that, or are you just like collecting people? Like it's
Yeah,
just a waste of resources, I find.
exactly. We prefer rather than them just sitting around where anyone can do anything with it. We
Collecting
prefer if it
dust, yeah.
gets yeah. We prefer that they get either used or stored correctly. Um,
Also, um also just I know this was why I was called here and you got a busy day and I'll let you go in a bit, but I do have one question though. You mentioned that I was technically working for you all.
yeah,
Actually, two
that's right.
questions. The first question is was there any purpose for me being sent back? Like was that you guys or was that like a necromancer or like an accident of the universe?
See, I'm not. I can't really tell you off the top of my head. I could find out if you'd like.
Oh, that
I can
would be
always
wonderful.
have a look through. find your form and see what's what. How long have you been resurrected for?
DM question. How long has my character been resurrected for?
So it's kind of your decision. You were picked up by this group formed. I think it's about a year ago now.
Oh, okay.
So it's your decision how long you were in the Forked Inn before that and what happened before that.
So it's been about a year and 2-ish weeks, maybe a little bit off there.
Oh, okay, that's not very long at all then. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to find that for you.
Excellent.
Although I think I'd prefer if we could sort out, the current mess before. I'm not trying to
Oh yeah, no,
I'm not trying to
I get
bargain
that.
with you. I'm not saying if you figure this out and sort it out, then I'll find out what happened.
A lack of
If we could
resources and
yeah,
you
yeah,
gotta kind of
exactly, exactly.
I fully get it. The second one was, is there like some kind of union or something I need to know about, or
We don't really have a union for people who have gone back up. We've got one for people down here. But if you go back up to the surface, it's kind of like freelance work. You don't really if there is one, you
okay.
don't really do anything. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I
Around
got
my
you.
hands.
So is this like an HR department, by the way, or is this like accounting?
In this business, it's kind of the same thing.
Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Um,
Well, thank
thank
you
you
very
for
much.
thank you for the information. I'll
And
get back in touch if I need to.
okay.
Just
And if you
keep doing
have
what you're doing.
if you find any information on the king that never was, that that'd be really get send us a long way to being able to help you guys out by removing him.
Yeah, I will. I'll let you know if we do find anything. Equally, if you find anything, please just let us know.
Will do.
And
He's gonna stick his hand out. Very nice meeting you.
he sticks one of his claws out and takes your hand and shakes it. And he says, "Oh, it's cool. It's nice to meet
Well,
you too.
very nice to meet you, Glo.
If you just want to let yourself out, I've got a lot of stuff to fill out now. Thank you for all your help. This will really go a long way."
Oh, no worries. Thank you for letting me know a little bit of information I needed. You have a wonderful eternity.
Thank you. You too. Hope to see you soon, but not too soon.
I got ya. I got ya. And Bunhead's gonna just walk out the door.
Yeah. Okay. And that's um yeah, that's all you remember from it. So now
All
I'm
right.
gonna take us back to the town centre.